There is no record of this fight. No footage, no photographs, no newspaper articles, no witnesses who will talk. Officially, it never happened. But in certain circles where money has no meaning and power has no limits, they still whisper about the night of March 15th, 1971, the night Bruce Lee entered the Dragon's Pit, Hong Kong. February 1971, a black envelope arrives at Bruce Lee's home. No return address, no stamp. Someone placed it directly in his mailbox. Past the gate, past the dogs, in the middle of the night. Inside, a single card, gold lettering on black paper. The gold is real. You can feel its weight. You are invited to demonstrate your art. March 15th. Victoria Peak, midnight. A car will collect you. Come alone. Tell no one. And at the bottom, a number. $500,000. $500,000. In 1971, more than most people earn in 3 lifetimes. Linda finds the envelope. Her face goes pale. You're not considering this. Bruce studies the card. The paper is heavy, expensive. Whoever sent this has unlimited resources and unlimited reach. They know where he lives. I've heard rumors, Bruce says quietly. Underground matches, private audiences, billionaires, crime lords, oil sheiks. They bet fortunes on fights. Real fights, no rules, no referees. That's exactly why you can't go. Bruce thought to himself, this is what I've been waiting for. Hollywood wants me to pretend. Tournaments want me to score points. But this is real. No cameras, no choreography, no holding back. A chance to test everything I believe against someone who wants to kill me. I have to know, Bruce says. I have to know if it works. Not in a movie, not in a demonstration, in a fight where losing means dying. Linda's eyes fill with tears, and if you lose, Bruce doesn't answer. March 15th, 1971, 11:30 p.m. A black Rolls-Royce stops outside Bruce Lee's home, windows tinted black. The driver says nothing, simply opens the rear door. Bruce gets in. The car climbs Victoria Peak, the most expensive real estate in Hong Kong. Mansions worth more than small countries. The car passes them all, keeps climbing, into the clouds, into the darkness. It stops at a gate. No sign, no address, just a stone wall and armed guards who wave the car through without checking. The mansion beyond is enormous, colonial style, 100 years old. A butler meets Bruce at the door. European, formal. Mr. Lee, they are expecting you. Bruce follows him through marble halls, paintings worth millions. The smell of cigar smoke and old money hangs in the air. They reach a door. The butler stops. Down the stairs, to the bottom. Bruce is alone. The stairs descend into darkness. Stone steps, ancient, worn smooth by centuries of footsteps. The air grows cold. The sounds of the mansion fade, and new sounds rise. Voices, dozens of them. Cantonese, English, Arabic, Russian. The clink of champagne glasses. Low laughter. The murmur of impossible wealth. Bruce reaches the bottom. 2 guards stand before massive wooden doors. They see him. They open the doors, and Bruce Lee sees the Dragon's Pit. A circular arena, 30 feet across. Stone floor stained dark with old blood. No ropes, no padding, no escape. Around it, rising in tiers like a Roman Colosseum, sit the audience. 50 men, maybe 60. Each one worth more than most nations. They hold champagne, smoke Cuban cigars, wear watches that cost more than houses. And in the center of the arena, waiting, a monster. The arena is ancient, cut from stone, 30 feet across. No corners, no escape. Around it, rising in tiers like a Roman Colosseum, sit the audience. 50 men, maybe 60. Bruce recognizes faces from newspapers, business empires, political dynasties, criminal organizations that span continents. They hold champagne flutes, smoke Cuban cigars, wear watches worth more than houses. They are here for entertainment, the most expensive entertainment on earth. Human beings, fighting for their amusement. A voice echoes through the chamber. The host, a thin Chinese man in a white suit. His face is calm. His eyes are dead. Gentlemen, tonight's main event. The audience quiets. They know Bruce Lee. They've seen his movies. But movies are fake. Tonight, they will see if the legend is real. In the east corner, Bruce Lee, actor, martial artist, founder of Jeet Kune Do. Polite applause, curious looks. Bruce feels their eyes measuring him, calculating odds. In the west corner, the reigning champion of the Dragon's Pit, undefeated in 23 matches. The host pauses. 12 deaths. Bruce's blood goes cold. Viktor the Bear Volkov. The monster steps into the light. 6'5", 270 pounds. Russian. His body is covered in scars, knife wounds, bullet holes, burns. His nose has been broken so many times it's nearly flat. His hands are wrapped in tape stained brown with old blood. He has killed 12 men in this arena. For money. For entertainment. Viktor looks at Bruce Lee, studies him, smiles. Small, he says. Thick Russian accent. They send me small ones now. Boring. Bruce thought to himself, he's bigger than anyone I've faced. Stronger. He's killed before. But look at his feet. Heavy. Flat. He relies on power, not speed. His shoulders are tight, limited mobility. And his eyes. Arrogant. He's already decided he's won. That's his mistake. The host continues. Rules are simple. There are none. Fight ends when one man cannot continue. He pauses. Or cannot continue ever again. The audience chuckles. They've seen this before. Viktor cracks his neck. The sound echoes like breaking wood. I try to make it quick, little dragon. Out of respect. Bruce says nothing. Removes his shirt. Steps into the arena. 140 pounds against 207. Hong Kong. 1955. A rooftop. Young Bruce, 16, faces 3 men. Street thugs. They've cornered him. Time to learn, pretty boy. They attack. All 3. 3 minutes later, Bruce stands over them. Bloody knuckles, but standing. An old man watches from the shadows. Ip Man. You won, but you fought angry. He steps forward. What happens when you face someone cold, someone who has killed? Young Bruce has no answer. One day you will meet that man, and you will learn if you truly understand. Bruce settles into stillness, hands raised, weight balanced. Viktor rolls his massive shoulders, cracks his knuckles. 270 pounds of trained violence. The host raises his hand. Begin. Viktor charges. 270 pounds of fury, rushing toward 140 pounds of calm. The bear attacks. Viktor attacks like an avalanche. Massive fists swinging. Each punch carrying enough force to crack concrete. The air hisses with every strike. Bruce is not there. He moves. Millimeters. Inches. Just enough. Viktor's fist cuts through empty air. His momentum carries him forward. Off balance. Bruce's palm touches Viktor's ribs. Light. A tap, but placed perfectly. Viktor grunts. The first pain he's felt in months. The audience leans forward. This is unexpected. Viktor turns. Throws a combination. Left hook. Right cross. Knee strike. The techniques that have killed 12 men. Bruce flows around them like water around stones, not blocking, redirecting. Each massive blow guided past its target by the smallest touch. Viktor is breathing hard now, confused. He's thrown 20 punches, landed nothing. Bruce thought to himself, he's strong. One clean hit, and I'm finished. But strength without speed is just noise. He's a bull, and bulls can be guided. Viktor roars, charges again, grabs for Bruce's throat with both hands. The killing grip, the grip that has choked the life from 12 men. Bruce doesn't retreat. He steps in, inside Viktor's reach, chest to chest. Viktor's hands close on nothing. Bruce is too close. The massive arms are useless at this range, and in that moment, Bruce strikes. 3 punches, throat, solar plexus, floating rib. The sounds are like drums, fast, precise, final. Viktor staggers, eyes wide. He can't breathe. His body is betraying him. The audience is silent. No champagne glasses clink. They're watching something impossible. Viktor throws a desperate punch. Slow, clumsy. Bruce catches the wrist, twists, steps, and suddenly, Viktor is airborne. 270 pounds lifted and thrown. Viktor crashes to the stone floor. The impact echoes through the chamber. He tries to rise. Bruce is already there. 1 foot on Viktor's chest, 2 fingers extended toward his throat. 1 inch away from death. The arena is silent. 50 billionaires holding their breath. Viktor looks up at Bruce. For the first time in 23 fights, he feels fear. Real fear. Yield, Bruce says quietly. Viktor's pride screams at him to fight, to die like a warrior. But his eyes see the truth. Those 2 fingers could end him before his next heartbeat. Yield. Gasps. Disbelief. The bear has never lost. The bear has never yielded. Until now. Bruce removes his foot, steps back, offers Viktor his hand. Viktor stares at it. In this arena, mercy doesn't exist. No one has ever offered him a hand. He takes it. Bruce pulls him to his feet. "You are strong," Bruce says. "But you fight with anger. Anger makes you blind." Viktor nods, understanding something for the first time. "What are you?" he whispers. Bruce turns to the audience. 50 billionaires, silent, watching. "I am Water." The host approaches. 2 guards carry a briefcase. They open it. Stacks of $100 bills. $500,000. The prize. "Your winnings, Mr. Lee." Bruce looks at the money, looks at the audience, looks at the stone floor stained with the blood of dead men. He doesn't take it. The briefcase sits open. Stacks of $100 bills. $500,000. More money than most people see in a lifetime. "Your winnings, Mr. Lee." Bruce doesn't look at the money. He looks at the audience. 50 men who buy and sell human lives for entertainment. "I didn't come for this." The host's smile flickers. "Then why did you come?" "To prove something. To myself." Bruce pauses. "And to show you something." He addresses the audience directly. His voice carries through the stone chamber. "You collect fighters like pets. You watch men die for your amusement. You believe money makes you powerful." He shakes his head. "But real power isn't bought. It isn't inherited. It isn't found in this pit." The audience shifts uncomfortably. No one speaks to them like this. No one dares. Real power is discipline, training, understanding yourself. Bruce's eyes sweep across them. "I am not for sale. My art is not for sale. And the lives of fighters are not your entertainment." He turns and walks toward the exit. The host calls after him. "Mr. Lee, you cannot simply leave. You have seen our faces. You know our secrets." Bruce stops, doesn't turn around. "I will tell no one. Not because I fear you." He pauses, "but because this place isn't worth remembering." He walks through the doors, up the stairs, out of the mansion, into the night. No one stops him. No one dares. The Dragon's Pit closed 6 months later. Someone leaked rumors. Authorities investigated. The billionaire scattered. The mansion was sold. The stone arena was filled with concrete and forgotten. Viktor, the bear Volkov, disappeared from underground fighting. Some say he returned to Russia. Some say he opened a gym in Thailand. Some say he found Bruce Lee and asked to learn from him. The truth, only 2 men know, and neither will ever tell. There is no footage of March 15, 1971. No photographs, no official record. But in certain circles, very small, very quiet circles, the story survives. The night Bruce Lee entered the Dragon's Pit. The night the undefeated champion yielded. The night one man looked at 50 billionaires and told them their money meant nothing. Some say Bruce Lee's greatest fights were never filmed, never recorded, never witnessed by ordinary people. Some say the Dragon's Pit was the night he proved, not to Hollywood, not to audiences, not to history, but to himself, that Jeet Kune Do worked, when everything was real, when losing meant dying, when there were no rules. He walked in, he walked out, and he left the money on the table. Years later, a martial arts student asked his teacher about the Dragon's Pit, about the legend, about whether it was real. The teacher, an old Russian man with a flat nose and scarred hands, smiled. "Some stories are true, some are myth." He paused. "The best ones are both. But did it really happen? Did Bruce Lee really fight in an underground arena?" The old man looked at his student for a long moment. "I will tell you what he told me, the night I asked him to teach me." "What did he say?" "He said, the highest form of martial arts is never having to use it. The second highest is using it so perfectly that your opponent lives to tell the story." The student frowned. "But you're telling the story. Does that mean?" The old man smiled again, said nothing. "Some secrets are kept by silence. Some are kept by letting people wonder.